Hey friends, it's early morning in Spain. I've got an ear infection. But we've also got, a few weeks of accommodation here in Spain, which is pretty chilled. And I won't go into the long story. I just wanted to say that because I've got this downtime, um, what feels like downtime, I've arranged a few hangouts with some people I know, and people I've made contact with over the last while. Just to have a conversation and see where things are. I'll put some links in the description below, and over the next few days, starting with Martin Liedtke tonight. Tomorrow I've got a session with Brian Staveley. It's 6:30 UK time. Tonight's one is 7:30 UK time. And on Thursday I'm having a real life hangout with music guru, conspiracy music guru Alex Michael and Stellium 7, whose rock I just premiered in a video. I just put in a video a few minutes ago. And hopefully Howard George Stirrup will be here in person in the flesh hangout on Thursday night. Maybe I'll convince them to let me do a little bit of a live chat. Alex is not particularly fond of being in front of the camera unless he's got his equipment. But we'll see. No promises. But I was just returning the favor because Alex had kindly had us, Alex and Shelley, actually, his wife, had us for dinner a little while ago. So we're returning the favor. And for Andrea and I, it's a rare opportunity to host people. It's been over 1,000 days since we packed our bags from our home. Anyway. So yeah, I just want to talk to these guys about their journey and where they think we're going, and are we on the right path. That's Thursday, and then Friday, one of the whales of the Flat Earth movement, knowledge, current time, I suppose, is Mark Sargent. So Mark is going to be about the same time, actually, I think. From memory, I'll put a link. But it'll be a sort of evening UK, early evening UK. I'm an hour ahead of the UK here. And yeah, so that should be fun. I am hoping to reel in a few other big fish, and hopefully Karen B and a few others. I thought I was going to have a chat with my friend Rich, the ceiling fan man. That never came off. I gave him bad information, I think, or he misunderstood what I was trying to say. That would have been yesterday, but yeah. So yeah, Luke's had an ear infection. ZZ got pounded by a 40-kilogram hunting dog the other day. That's a crazy story, and I'll tell it another time. He's okay, but he got floored by this dog in an instant, and the dog came at him, bang, and hit him right in the spine like this, in the middle of his back. He's still got a bruise about the size of it's as though a cricket ball smacked him in the back, and a few scratch marks. But fortunately, because of it being the hardest part of the body, the teeth. I'm not saying the dog was definitely trying to clamp down, but the teeth didn't. They did this. They skipped off the skin rather than piercing it. anywhere else, say a softer part like the tummy or the arm, we would have been dealing with stitches and a lot more pain. But the bruise is healing fine, his spine seems fine. From our point of view, of course, it was a hammer blow to see our boy injured in that way. And of course, it puts an energy of fear into his system that perhaps wasn't there before. But a good lesson for us all. There's 3 hunting dogs who are not pets in that way. So we're trying our best. But that's that's that. And as I say, some other names hopefully will come to mind, and agree perhaps to have a chat, because I've got this accommodation for 2 weeks, and then back into the sort of unknown, and I've told you enough times that this instability of moving from place to place is it's not conducive to creativity, really. So much effort and energy is expended on trying to keep equilibrium for the rest of the crew, and myself, of course. Anyway, I noticed that, speaking of Alex Michael, I noticed that Owen Benjamin noticed his "You Think We Went to the Moon" song, which I watched last night, and it is really well done. Alex admits to being a perfectionist, and he got such big praise from Owen Benjamin. If I was him, I'd be like, that would be a crowning moment of my endeavors. To be recognized. Not because Owen Benjamin is a he's a professional comedian. He's a professional producer, and he's a wordsmith, and he was Alex beat him to the punch, and that's all you can say on that. Actually, Dave Weiss, I should ask him to come and have a chat. I got a message from him the other day saying that on his bucket list would be to do a session of activism, street activism with me. And I felt pretty good, but nice one, Alex Michael. Anyway, okay, so I'll put the links in the chat, and I'm going to rock and roll. I'll catch you later.